Hey, what's going on here? Ed Fletcher, aka Major Sexy Pants, and I wanted to jump on to give you some important dates coming up relevant to Burning Man's Black Rock City in 2022. A few quick disclaimers. As I said, my name's Ed Fletcher. I go by the playa name Major Sexy Pants. I am a Sacramento regional contact, but I'm not speaking on behalf of Burning Man right now. I'm speaking on behalf of myself to share some information with you in hopes of getting more people to Burning Man's Black Rock City. I've been going to Burning Man since 2009, and I'm also the president of Sacramento Valley Spark, which tries to bring Burning Man type activities to the Sacramento region and bring the 10 principles of Burning Man into the Sacramento region. So for official information, please visit the Burning Man website, burningman.org. The Sacramento Region Burners is the page for the official contacts for the Sacramento region, and I am one of them. And Sacramento Valley Spark is a nonprofit you might want to be active with if you want to do local things that are related to Burning Man, or at least in the spirit of Burning Man. All right, so here goes. You are already late on some important deadlines as it comes to getting a ticket to Burning Man. I do want to make this somewhat useful for people that have no idea what Burning Man is. So I will talk a little bit in general about what is Burning Man, but let me start with giving you some of those dates. And this may be repetitive because some people are jumping on and jumping off. And thank you for checking this out. Please like and share it or whatever, help more people see it. The FOMO sale has already taken place. It ended in February, and that was the high price ticket tier that they sell first for people that money is no object. The second sale is already taking place. It's called the steward sale. It used to be called the directed group sale. And those tickets go to theme camps, uh, art creators, and other people that are helping the city happen. And those tickets are $475, but they are controlled by people or groups that have been involved with Burning Man in the past. So camps will be getting an allocation. They put names down. That's already taken place, and that is 50% of the tickets available. So 50% of the entire universe of people at Burning Man will probably be people that have been before and are directly related to people that have made significant commitments to Burning Man's past and Burning Man's going forward. Now, here's the deadline that just came up, and you may want to be paying attention to, or you may want to tell some of your friends about it. It's called the Ticket Aid Program, formerly known as the Low Income Ticket Program. These tickets are $225 a piece, and you have to fill out an application, go through a process to try to get those. That accounts for 7% of the entire mass of tickets available. So you want to take advantage of that if that's something that applies to you. The application period began on March 16th and ends on May 18th, but they allocate those on a rolling basis. So they're not going to wait for all the applications to get in. They're going to start approving those as time goes by. So when they're gone, they're gone. So if that's something you're interested in, please do go to the Burning Man website and enter your information, fill out that application, and do the work it takes. However, you get to Burning Man, it's going to take work, whether it's work that in the application process or work as in paying money. It's going to cost you. Burning Man is not free, but it is the cheapest co-created amusement park in the world. Um, so the next group is the main sale, and this is used to be the bulk of the tickets. It's no longer the bulk of the tickets, and this may be in part because it's been 2 years since the last Burning Man, and they wanted to reward people that they had already made commitments to, or I don't know exactly why they're doing the ticket mix the way they are. But the main sale registration for that begins March 23rd. Is that tomorrow? Is that today? 2 days from now, and ends March 25th. So you've got a 2-day window to register for that, and then the sale takes place on March 30th, and 10,000 tickets will be sold that way. Those tickets are for $575 a piece, and those tickets account for 14% of the Burning Man population. There's a final sale, the OMG sale, and they will sell 2% of the ticket mass at that point. Um, so approximately 3,000 uh, more tickets will be sold at that last bunch there. Um, it's always been hard to get to Burning Man, but now it's become hard to get a ticket to Burning Man. So if you're seeing this and you're trying to figure out, well, how does this affect me? You need to first commit that you want to go to Burning Man and you're going to do what it takes to get there, and then you will find a ticket. It's hard to find a ticket if you aren't looking and you aren't actively involved in the burner community. It's a lot easier to find a ticket when you're part of a network of people that regularly go to Burning Man. And I think that will be the case going forward, that tickets will continue to be routed through theme camps that are going. So let's back up. What is Burning Man? What are theme camps? What the hell are we talking about here? Burning Man is a co-created adventure. It's a co-created theme park, adventure park. It's the place we create together. Burning Man, and I'm sure you've seen the diagram of what the city looks like. The ringed semicircle. Those are the lines of the streets, and those streets are filled with theme camps, mutant vehicle support camps, and other people camping. Any small group of people camping together, eventually you call them yourself a camp. You create shade together, you provide some sort of kitchen, some sort of home together with your cluster of tents and cars or RVs. That is your camp. Theme camps are camps that have committed to create some activity. That could be that they run a bar, that free, by the way. They could be a electronic dance music camp, or a sound camp, if you will, and they are pooling their resources to create a big sound stage and lights and to bring artists. It could be smaller groups that are doing coffee in the morning, or a camp that's runs the skate park, or the roller skating park, or the putt putt golf place. Um, Almost anything you can think of. And there will be new ideas, and there will continue to be new ideas. But most of the early ideas have been taken, and people are already doing that out in Black Rock City. But we we all pull our resources together and make it amazing. That's really what's the difference between Burning Man and, say, a Coachella or a traditional festival. Traditional festival decides who the acts are, what the boundaries are. Here are the porta potties. Here's how much the food is, and they may also put some art there. Burning Man says, here is our city structure, and here are some resources we're going to provide, and let's see what you want to do. So all of the art that will be out there, and there will be 88 pieces that are at least partially funded by Burning Man, and 350 more pieces that will be placed in the desert. All of the theme camps, all of the action is created by the community. We decide what we want to do. We put our resources together and we gift that to the community. So this idea of a gift economy and a decommodified community is really what sets Burning Man apart. Once you get there, you're not going to spend any money for anything other than ice for your coolers. All right. I'm going to play a little video that kind of shares a little bit about the art of Burning Man, and then what's going on, friends? It's Ed Fletcher, aka
Major Sexy Pants, and we're at Burning Man, and it's sunrise. I slept through the night, but a lot of people are just heading home or still having a good time. Let's do a lap here. Again, this is sunrise, so just a fraction of the people are out. But you can see that beautiful arch there with LED screen, silver ball. It's really kind of interesting. Lots of people, lots of things out here. We're in what they call Deep Playa. Deep Playa is where lots of art is spread. The man, the temple, and then there's tons of other art. There are 75 art pieces that have been funded by Burning Man, at least partially, and then there are another 300 pieces that the artist didn't get an honorarium but decided to put it out here anyway, and they're at a designated location. So music is definitely part of Burning Man, but art is really at the core of what we're doing here, art and community. So this is why we do it. Times like this when the air is perfectly still and there's no dust, just beautiful warm temperature right now, and people are just out here adventuring, dancing, enjoying the art. As I understand, around 150 people left the first day, Sunday, when it was an incredible windstorm most of the day. And it wasn't like peak winds, it was just a steady blowing of dust all day long. We persevered and got our camp set up, and now we're enjoying the fruits of the work. This mousetrap here was surprisingly exhilarating. I did get my patch. This is a construction of mousetraps, and in the center are some Burning Man patches. And, you can reach in and get one at the risk of being snapped. So we started this morning in a full coat, but it's starting to warm up and down to my man skin. I have to head home and get some breakfast and see what this day has in store. Major Sexy Pants, over and out.
So thanks for checking that out. I did that. I think that was Burning Man 2018. 2019 was the last official burn. And then 2020 was the 2020 and 2021 were Zoom years or metaverse years, where Burning Man went through considerable effort to find collaborators, and they created virtual worlds where you can experience this art virtually, be in those spaces, hear music, hear lectures, trying to do as much of the Burning Man experience in the metaverse as possible. And I think it was a game changer in terms of like getting people around the world to be able to see that version of what was happening. Also in 2021, some people not directly associated associated with Burning Man put it out there like, hey, let's go anyway. And a bunch of people went to the desert and created a Burning Man like experience. But because the Bureau of Land Management had said no art sculptures and no public facilities, it was a kind of like truly back to basics, bring your own bucket kind of experience. But it was free. And a lot of people did end up out there, probably 12,000 people out in the desert, kind of roughing it. But it was pretty amazing. Without the art there, people had to spend a lot more time connecting with each other and meeting people in there and doing small scale art. So it was a kind of a, really unique experience, very memorable. And there were a lot of art cars out there, and many of those art cars that would not have been approved for an official Burning Man. Um, 2022 looks like it's going to happen. It always commences, ends Labor Day weekend, and begins the week before. Most people are out there for a little less than a week. Some people are there for longer than a week to help build the city and create this experience from nothing. And in the span of weeks, this barren black rock desert turns into an amazing, throbbing city filled with energy and vitality. And then it goes back to being nothing. Everything is taken away. We leave no trace as we leave from the desert. Here are the 10 principles of Burning Man. Burning Man started kind of on a whim, borrowing some traditions from other cultures and other people who had done it before, but they burned a man on Baker Beach, and eventually it got too big for Baker Beach. It went to the Nevada Black Rock Desert, and eventually they decided that we should write down what's working out here so that others might try to follow, and they wrote the 10 principles: radical inclusion, gifting, radical self-reliance, decommodification, radical self-expression, communal effort, civic responsibility, leaving no trace, participation, and immediacy. So those are the principles of Burning Man, and people try to infuse it in the way of life out there, and it really is a different kind of world, different kind of experience where you can have deep, meaningful conversations with tons of people, with almost everybody there, because we're all turning off our phones, forgetting our workday kind of agenda, and we're living in the moment. And there's so many amazing people out there that there's cool people wherever you turn. I started doing this video and wanting to talk about these things because Burning Man has decided that radical inclusion means that they need to do more by encouraging people of color and people of different backgrounds to attend Burning Man. There are people of color that go to Burning Man, but under the U.S. population per capita, so they're trying to make it look more like America, perhaps less like San Francisco. But people of color are underrepresented there, and they want to try to do their part to be a part of the solution. And I always say that Burning Man is like, I think it's good medicine for the culture of America, and I think everybody should be able to participate in it and see it as a viable option for them. So I've been trying to tell more people about it and help diversify our amazing experience and make sure that everybody has access to it. So again, the deadline to apply for the ticket aid program is upon us. You've already missed the steward sale tickets, but there may be tickets floating out there from that program that you may be able to get if you connect with an artist that's going to Burning Man or a camp that's going to Burning Man. The ticket aid program is formerly the low priced ticket or low income ticket program. You need to fill out an application and describe your need. Those tickets are $225. The deadline or the application period began on March 16th. It ends May 18th, but will be allocated on a rolling basis. So get those in as soon as you can. The main sale begins March 23rd. Registration begins March 23rd and ends March 25th, and the sale is on the 30th. So you need to go to the website, you need to familiarize yourself, you need to create a burner profile and do all of these things. Then you'll get a ticket, and then you will get your foot in the door. Once you got a ticket, then there's a whole new list of things that we need to talk about doing, including figuring out how you're going to camp, whether you're going to camp by yourself or you're going to try to find other people to go with. And that is a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Hopefully we'll be talking about that soon. As a regional contact, we are working on some opportunities for people to meet theme camps or meet other people that are going. Sacramento Valley Spark is putting together a picnic in early this summer. Our summer Spark is later in the summer, and those will be two opportunities to connect with theme camps and other people that are going. The regional contacts are also working on some opportunities, and Facebook is a tool for that. I know some people hate Facebook, but it is one of the better things about it. All right. I don't have any comments showing up here. I don't know if my have this set up correctly or nobody has commented. Anyways, I'm going to shut it down now. Thank you for checking this out. If you do have questions, feel free to post them there and I'll try to get you an answer. But hopefully trying to be a resource for the community so that you can get and take part of this experience. Okay, Kip says it's working. There were years where I felt like, well, the tickets to Burning Man sell out every year, so I don't need to do any more to tell people about it. Clearly enough people know about it. But as I've been part of conversations in trying to bring a more diverse participation to Burning Man, I've decided that I should be talking about these deadlines and sure it's going to sell out, but there are other ways to participate in the Burning Man community. Beyond Burning Man, there are hundreds of smaller events that happen around the world, and people locally are working on creating events and experiences closer to here as well. So Christina says, great presentation. Thank you, Christina. All right, with that, I'm going to end this broadcast. Feel free to share this with other people, ask any questions that you have, and myself or others will try to answer. Thanks a lot.